Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you and your person. So on one side will be your energies, on the other side will be the energies of the person you're dealing with, and then the most likely outcome. So let's see what's there for you Pisces. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles on your side. Let's see what's there on your person's side. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the most likely outcome. The Emperor. Okay. So as far as you are concerned, Pisces, you're not opening up, keeping things to yourself, not sharing anything or not sharing your emotions. Okay. And as far as your person is concerned, this person is also spending time alone. They are also focusing on themselves, on a vacation sort of. So you are also not opening up. This person is also not opening up. This person is also spending time alone. They are focused on themselves. And the outcome is the Emperor. I really can't say anything what this Emperor can be except taking control of your own lives, because I don't see, as far as these three cards are concerned, anybody is opening up or showing emotions. So ultimately it has to be taking control of your own self or your own lives, or maybe it can be some sort of stubbornness, taking your stands. Both of you are taking your own stand perhaps and being stubborn in your own way. Let's see anyway what is there in the clarifiers to get the entire picture. So why is this Four of Pentacles here for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Strength, Eight of Wands, let's see why is this Nine of Pentacles here on your person's side. Devil in all the readings. So we have the Devil, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers on your person's side. Let's see why is this Emperor here for. The Two of Pentacles, again the Emperor, the Two of Swords. I'll take the clarifiers later on if I need to. Okay, so to start with, you are closed off, totally keeping things to yourself, with the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. See, it's something which you really have a strong bonding with, Okay, so whosoever you are dealing with, this is a person you feel very deeply connected to. Okay, and you've really nurtured it. You really take care of this person. You are very caring towards this person. You have a strong roots attached to this person. That is how you feel for this person, though you are not showing, but you feel a strong connect to this person. And here with the Knight of Wands, what I'm feeling here is that you have a deep connection to this person. You feel deeply connected to this person, and you are trying to spend time alone with the Knight of Wands. But the thing is, you're trying to distract your mind. That's what I'm getting. You're trying to distract your mind. You're trying to be in your own world. But deep within, that smile doesn't seem so genuine. Deep within, you have that agony. You have that thing inside you. So though you are trying to shut it and be closed off, but deep within it, that passion is still within you, that liking or that urge is still within you, that you wanted this person, but you had to close off, perhaps because of some reason or some circumstances. You feel a lot of passion. It's very tough for you to deal with this. It's coming off as if you really literally like burned your hands also trying to be in this relationship. It's maybe you've taken enough risks to open up or something like that, and which were perhaps not rewarded, and you felt as if you've burnt your finger, or it was very hurting. You've hurt yourself, basically. I should say you've hurt yourself, but ultimately you had to close off, and you're trying to hide this with your smile, trying to be in your own world, try to hide this with your smile. That is the exact word I was looking for. You're trying to hide this agony, this passion, this love, because you are forced to, you have to close off basically, and you're trying to hide it by doing other activities or other things, trying to do other things, distract yourself, but it's hurting you. It's there within you. You've really tried hard. You really even burnt your fingers, to the sense that perhaps you were very hurt when you were ignored. It can be that you're trying to hide it under your smile, but it's really tough. It's requiring a lot of strength on your part to do so. With the Eight of Wands, perhaps there was some communication which didn't feel that good, or maybe there was a time when you people communicated well. Can be that also, but there is something which you are trying to hide under your smile, and there is a reason that ultimately you are closed off. Perhaps there was some communication which didn't come off well, and it's regarding some sort of a communication. That's what I'm trying to say. There's something happened in this communication which because of which you had to close off. And here we have the Devil, the Five of Cups, and the Lovers. So this person is also definitely very upset, though they are trying to focus on themselves, but this person feels the deep connect towards you. With the Lovers and the Devil card together, they feel a deep, passionate connection towards you. It's really tough for them also to sort of resist you. And with the Five of Cups, they feel that they have spoiled the things or spilled the things. They are not able to resist you, they are not able to get over the temptation of you, and they know that they have spilled it, and there is no point in crying over spilt milk. There's definitely a strong connection over here and a strong temptation they feel towards you. They've spoiled it themselves, they know that. And with the Emperor, for the Emperor we have the Two of Pentacles, again the Emperor and the Two of Swords. So I think now what I feel is there is somebody, maybe you are dealing with someone who is very, maybe this person is in an authoritative position, but this person may be a little stubborn also. Maybe this person is stubborn, determined, maybe they have a lot of ego. And that is why this person is taking their stand and you are taking your own stand. That's what I said with the one Emperor. With the other Emperor, again coming out, what I feel here is that with the Two of Pentacles, there was a lot of indecisiveness. This person is also behaving stubborn and rigid. And with the Two of Swords, is ultimately no one is really doing anything. Both of you are hurt and guarded and cut off. No communication, not opening up at all. So both of you are in your own self actually. That's what is happening. Let me see if there is something else to this reading which can add some positivity to this reading. Let's see what's next. Okay. Oh. After the Two of Swords, we have the Five of Swords. Okay. The Four of Wands. The Nine of Wands. One more. The Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. The Death and Rebirth. Four of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. High Priestess. Nine of Swords again. Chariot. Won't solve that soon. It won't solve that soon. So many cards I've picked up. Anyway, I'll just summarize them. I was just looking for a beautiful outcome, but I don't think it's there in the near future. I've taken out so many cards, so it won't come so easily. So, as I said, indecisiveness is there, stubbornness, rigidity is there. This person is also very stubborn, dominating, won't budge. And the result here is, with the Two of Swords, both of you are being a very introvert and not talking to each other in your own. Though both of you are feeling the trouble, both of you are feeling the pain, but still nobody is opening up. And again here we have the Five of Swords. So one thing I would definitely like to say with the Five of Swords, definitely that anxiety is building up, that tension is building up. And then we have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, now I'm getting some sort of positivity. Since this tension is building up, the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords, now immediately following it is the Four of Wands, which talks about celebration, happiness and victory. So perhaps this is what this person wants now, because you or this person or both of you are fed up with this tension. Because here it's the tension is building up, you are fed up with it, and both of you perhaps now you just want, it's okay, it's enough. Enough is enough, and you just want that relief from that tension, and you just would think, okay, it's better to work things. And once you think, this is just a thought, with the Four of Wands, you just want to get rid of this tension, it's building up, you want to reconcile, perhaps you want to be together then, and then with the following it is the Nine of Wands and Knight of Swords. So perhaps in pursuit of wanting this happiness, this person is sort of, you or this person is sort of crossing the barrier and running to crossing the barriers and running to be with the person, be with you or the other person. I mean, you are running to the other person or they are running to you, sort of. In pursuit of finding this happiness, perhaps you're crossing the barriers and running. And again here, crossing, tiptoeing, crossing those barriers. So basically the thing is, then it's as this tension is mounting, this person jumps off this barrier, runs towards you or you run towards them, crossing all the barriers, crossing that tough path, and following it is the death and the rebirth card, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. So here is the death and the rebirth, which means that once this person crosses this barrier, reaches out to you, is the end of this situation and beginning of a new situation, which is involving, with the Four of Swords, it's involving a lot of healing, it's causing a lot of healing, and Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning over here. So here is the new beginning. So as I read the cards, things changed. Though at first sight they were seeming to be very, very tough, but still I can hope something positive may be there. So once this tension builds up, this person perhaps decide to leave their stubbornness and they rush in, crossing all the barriers towards you, crossing the barriers and the difficulties, ending the degree of difficulty or ending this negative situation, opening up. With the rebirth, it is just a transition, so they decide to open up, perhaps they decide for a new beginning, perhaps because it is a rebirth. With the Four of Swords, now this offers a lot of healing. Ace of Pentacles is definitely a new beginning with same roots. As I said, Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, so we have those roots over here again, that connection. Okay, so following it is the High Priestess, Nine of Swords and the Chariot. So here this person, as I said, there's a lot of healing, a new beginning, a lot of, again with the moon, though the things are uncertain, things are moving, both of you are being very, very intuitive, very, very intuitive, trying to heal over here. One more thing which I'm getting is trying to be in touch with your intuition, trying to heal also, because with the Four of Swords and the High Priestess, I'm getting that healing also and that solace which is now coming in with this rebirth card. Okay, with the Nine of Swords and the Chariot, so things are picking up pace over here with the Chariot. So what I feel here is that there is a lot of healing, new beginnings. Nine of Swords is talking to me perhaps about still those anxious times which you are thinking, okay, this is how it was. And now here the vibe which I am getting is a positive one actually. It's like the tears of joy, sort of. Now things have started happening, so you're just thinking of those struggles of the old times, but with the white bird over here, it's like coming off as like when your tensions are over and then you still you are so overwhelmed and when you cry. So those are not the tears, those are the mixed emotions. It's coming off like that, those mixed emotions as things start picking up pace. So it is those mixed emotions over here of how it was, and now you are so happy and overwhelmed that now the things have started moving in a positive direction. Let's see what is the guidance from the universe for Pisces. Love endures. Number 43 or number 7 may be of some significance. With love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. I think that I've already explained. So this is perhaps the love which is enduring the test of time. And ultimately it is happening. Ultimately it is happening. So you just need to have faith that love has the strength to endure everything and overcome all the obstacles. So Pisces, that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.